Hey everybody, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. It is, somewhere around lunchtime here on the west coast, and I think it's a whopping 34 degrees outside. Therefore I had to break out the damn Carhartts. Screw this, I'm crazy. Actually, this is a normal winter. I'm just so used to not having normal winters that when we actually get one, it's like, oh yeah, that's what that's like. So we're looking at John's carburetor from his XL-101. I did that saw, God, I want to say it was 2 years ago, but I know it wasn't. I think it was only a year ago. Regardless, this carburetor's been a gremlin. It's been back to me once, and it was not functioning properly. And here it is back again, and I'm not horribly impressed with that, because I kind of like to do the job right the first time, not the third. So I don't know what's wrong, but I can tell you for starters that something is wrong. This is direct out of the box. You can see that it will not hold, well, it would help if I had that needle closed all the way, but look, it's not holding at all. And you can see that it's right up against the cover. Now damn it, the first time that I would have had this problem, that arm got bent back down. I can tell you that much. I don't remember the details of every saw I build, but if I have to look at one more than once, I remember a little bit more about it. So I'm interested to see what we're going to find under here. See how that's bulged? I'm not going to touch it any further. See how it's bulged up like that? That's not right. That's where it should be sitting. So with the cover off, now I got to be careful that I don't blow gas up in my face doing this, but I'm going to try pumping this up again. See how it's pumping that right up? And even releasing the pressure doesn't do anything to make it go back down. So that needle's leaking for some reason. Let's see if I can get this gasket, man. I want the diaphragm to come off independent. Now that's still flexible. I don't understand this. Let me get this thing out of here and show you guys. This arm is shaped all wrong. And if yeah, that should have never gone back to a customer like that. See the profile on that damn thing? See how the forked end here is hooking up, way up, and this damn arm is actually crimped together to hold the needle. Shouldn't be that tight, and it shouldn't be that freaking shape. Yeah. I don't know what to make of that at all. Makes no sense to me. I mean, it really makes no sense to me at all. So at bare minimum, that arm's going to get replaced. Go into my magic bin of garbage here. We'll make this another SDC video. What the hell? What can it hurt, right? I also want to check this high-speed check valve. Now, I've talked about it, but I've never actually taken you guys through that process, and I just did one on a carburetor for Al. That arm's going where it belongs in the garbage can. Not doing that again. Leave this out in case there's anything else we need. So on your high-speed needle, I'm going to check something here. I know I'm jumping around, but see how many turns this is open. Well, it was almost a full turn. On this high-speed needle, there's a passage. You've got your Welch plug right there. You got your fuel inlet hole that's drilled right there. I'm sure you guys can't see that. And it's at a, well, no, I take that back. You can, right there. So what we need to do to access that, excuse me, high-speed check valve is get this plug out. So let me grab a drill bit. And because you have to run a drill into here, you want to be damned careful. That's why I took this high-speed needle out. You'll be drilling right down into it. So always take that out. I don't want to drill right where I'm working. It's a soft aluminum plug. So even when I was ready for it, it dropped pretty quick. Flung the damn gasket there. Alright, I'll blow all that out in a minute. I'm going to get a screw, a self-threading screw, to go right in that hole. That is, well, hold on. We'll see if I chose wisely. Sometimes you can, oh. There wasn't much tension on that plug. That may have been leaking a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go to the air hose. I'm going to blow this out. Oh boy. Alright. We got all kinds of problems here. I can see. Damn. This high-speed needle's been over-tightened at some point. See how the back is bulged here? It's actually got a hairline crack right there. That's why that damn plug was so loose. So I don't know how well that's going to go. Is this an SDC-1? It is an SDC-1. There's no real way I can patch that. Yeah, that high-speed needle has been driven down into here too hard. At some point, somewhere along the line. Let's see if it'll still seat well. That'll still meter fuel. I mean, that Welch plug might leak a little bit, but what I can do carefully, once I put the new plug in, I can seat this needle just about like that. Get the new plug in there and kind of tap back here and see if I can put it back into shape. But man, you have to be careful with this from here on out. But all that crap aside, and that's the first time I've run across that, by the way, there's your high-speed check valve. That's just like the one in a Super 2. So I'm going to use my super high-tech chunk of hose here and see what we hear. Now, see that air? There's a slight leak around the throttle shaft, which means that's a little worn too. But it easily flows air one direction, and it does not the other direction, so that's good. That means that check valve is operating the way it should. But I sure don't. Damn, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Honestly, John, this could explain the some of the erratic features of this carburetor. I don't want to damage this. If I can avoid it. So, damn it. I find that a medium size, well, actually it's pretty small, but it's medium size in my collection, drift pin tool works pretty well on these. But I need to get that to start properly. It's not sitting flat. And it's probably partially due to the distortion here, but you definitely don't want to start, there it goes. You don't want to start seating it until it's laying flat. Okay. That's good enough. You do not need to get carried away on those plugs. So I'm just going to try and push this back down flat where it's bulged. And it actually works pretty well. I held this back a little bit, so that's closed. It's moving freely. Wow. Yeah, so that's fully closed at this point. There's still about half a coil that hasn't compressed, but that is it. If you go any further, it's going to do damage again and probably blow this thing apart. So I'm going to preset it to 1 turn open. We're going to hope for the best. Alright, let's assemble this and see if we can get it to hold pressure. Give him a little spring stretch, just a smidge there, not too much. Use the new arm that's not customized. I really don't know what, damn it, what the deal was with that. As I'm recalling, I put a, I put a brand new piston and cylinder on that XL-101. Got it back to pretty much like new. But I did not catch that the first go around, or the second go around. Alright, so with the needle in there, we ought to be able to pump this up. Now it's going to leak a little around the hose because it's so freaking cold. But we still have a very significant leak. And I don't know where. Might be around this hose. The barb's been ground down. That's what it, yeah, it's that hose. Okay. Well, we'll just burn one baby zip tie. They don't cost that much. I gotta get this tight. And ensure that this carb is going to behave. Okay, now that's still more of a leak down than I care for, so where's it coming from? Still that stupid hose. Must be a rough spot on that barb as well. If I go any tighter than that, I think I'll break the zip tie. There we go. Got most of it. The needle's not leaking. And that gasket's not leaking. Okay. So obviously I'm going to have to blow all that soap water out of there. But the needle's just barely moving, and I still see a bubble right there, so it's that. That hose, I can live with that. I don't dare pound on this anymore, or it's going to re-distort that casting there. So John, I'm going to send this back to you. Comfortable that right now this carb is acting as it should. Just be real careful. If you seat this high-speed screw at all, just be dang careful with it there. I'm not going to mess with the low-speed side because I'm going to assume that it's set where it was good for the saw. This arm is the proper shape now. You can see it releases almost instantaneously when it starts moving. But just for grins, I won't assemble this all the way. We'll slip the gasket in. Come on. Dipstick. There we go. We'll see where that's sitting. That's much better. You can see the diaphragm sitting off of the cover. And when I hold my thumb on it, it's not immediately releasing pressure. So anyway, I'll blow this out and get it reassembled, get it heading back your way, John. I think between this crack here, that loose plug, and that arm being all wacky out of shape, I think we got it this time.